Okay, let's engage with the entrance here. This is not just a wall. You can see it now. In the crack between two of the tiles, there's something hidden within. Is it really smart to slide fingers into dark crevices like this? It could end poorly. But the signs of potential annihilation, defingeration, or other forms of small limb removal are not quite here. Okay, slide the hand in. Your gloved hand just barely fits in the crevice. Just a bit in, you feel something hard. Something round that seems to move at your touch. Not in a fleshy way, right? No, not in a spooky way, right? Nope, not in a hot way, right? No, it's quite cool. Cool as in cold, or cool as in cool? It is cold. What is it? A button. Hidden inside the wall. Push the button. You press it. After a light click, the wall itself begins to groan. Pull your hand out. There we go. A new path unlocked. You know, I was going into this recording session not really knowing what to do, but like I just stumbled into the bar and immediately all the answers just came rushing at me, so that's nice. The entire wall slides away as you do, revealing a deep, dark tunnel beyond. Whoa, nice catch. He lifts his face into the air. What's that smell? It's dank. A stench of mold and stone. It's comforting and horrifying. Meek know this smell. Old place. Dark places. Be careful, master. Time to go even deeper. Okay. Let's head inside. Oh dear, masked assassin. Seemingly out of the air itself, a masked figure approaches. Does this count as yellow clothing? Master, bad vibe behind. The intimidating shadow stands ready to strike with dagger in hand. This may be one of your friends, cleric? The goblin manages to ask before his eyes widen. His eyes fall on the dagger and he immediately reaches for his sling. Okay, let's roll initiative. That's pretty good. 18. Oh, we are much faster. You can hear precise controlled breathing from beyond the esoteric mask. This is it. They are ready to kill. Your goblin companion takes the initiative. Snell whips a sling with practiced flair and launches a stone. The assassin flips backwards, trying to dodge it, but it connects nonetheless with a sickening sound. The sound of a brittle branch breaking. The assassin intends to use the distance between you to their advantage. Throw something at him, anything. Make your choice now. This is either a mental or physical fight. Don't try to go in two directions at once. I can inflict wounds, right? Do you know about Hex, Snow? Maybe you can't see it, but there's little shadow worms crawling all over you. Anyway, focus. Get the bastard. Inflict wounds. (22). You charge dark energy into your fist with smooth ease. Sprint forward and jab directly at the assassin. Your fist connects with his shoulder and the necrotic energy surges through his body. A grunt of pain escapes from the composed assassin. With a flamboyant flip, he's now out of reach once more. The masked figure's head tilts at you suddenly. A flick of the wrist, a quick motion with the hands, and dark energy surrounds you. But only in your mind. You feel a deep unease permeate your bones, just as the assassin hurls a blast of sickly energy. 3 HP, that's fine. It lands squarely in your chest, causing an eruption of pain. Another one, that's fine. The uneasy feeling turns to a sensation of needles stabbing into you. Ugh. Playtime's over. So that was that the additional hex damage? I think I saw a D6 there. And, you know, in the D&D campaign I'm playing a warlock, so I'm kind of familiar with hex. And we mentioned it earlier. Playtime's over. You will not allow some filthy sneak to kill you. You are in danger. Cleric, you've been hexed, yells the goblin, whirling another stone. The stone misses the masked one. They glance sharply at Snell. You need to get up close and personal. Move forward within reach of the assassin. That's enough, that's perfect. What are you going to do? Punch, disarm, consider the nature of the magic. Okay, I need to roll a 10 for this. I need to roll a 6 for this. For a punch, or consider the nature of the magic, I need to roll a 6. I will try the wisdom. That works. You take a moment to consider what sort of foe you face. It's typically hard to think during the heat of combat, but the conclusion is clear. This is a warlock. You've been hexed, and you are being attacked with eldritch blasts, which means that dagger is a hexblade, their hexblade. The masked one again lifts their hand, shooting a viridescent blast. That's a bigger hit this time, I think. Yeah, 4 instead of 3. You endure the pain as best you can. And then there's the hex with 2. Then you feel then the uneasy feeling sharpens and slices at your nerves. All 3 of you are beginning to tire. The end is near. Snell sprints forward at the assassin and tries to slide tackle his legs. The assassin leaps into the air to dodge, but Snell reaches a hand and connects with the masked one's ankle. The assassin tumbles to the side, almost falling prone. End this fight now. You can disrupt that magic blade's string. You have the capability. Ooh, I could grab the mask. That works. You feint low, then reach out suddenly with both hands and connect with the mask. It gives you give it a yank and it peels away from the assassin's face. It tumbles to the ground. No! You see the assassin's face for a moment. His face? Her face? Why are you doing this? Hey, what the hells? She scowls and says, "Fuck you." Then in an instant, the mask is returned onto her face, like a materializing mist. What? This poor child. You hear a crunching sound from the assassin's mouth, and suddenly she shrinks to 1/10 of her size. Bastard bit down on something. The pipe! She's going for the pipe! Try to catch her. You reach, but your body fails you. The tiny little assassin hops into a pipe, stare in shock. You feel disappointment. Fear for the future. General confusion, really. Look! Snell points towards the stairs behind you. They go down, far down. But the assassin got away. Feel pain as you breathe. Just let me sleep for a little bit. Feel dozy. We won. We won, Snell. Huzzah. Almost die. But the assassin got away. Yeah. The goblin doesn't look too good himself as he returns the sling to his back pouch. Look. We can either head back upstairs or we can continue down. But whatever that bastard didn't want us to see down there, now we have an open path. We should keep going. Well, that's not really... I meant, we can go take a rest, then come back here later. The dungeon ain't gonna shift right away, but... you take the lead. I'll be right behind, okay? The mystery of this strange assassin continues. You have a distant feeling you will have to face that mask again. And the one behind it. A woman is hunting you. A young one at that. A hag, perhaps? No, that would be far too expedient. All the clues point towards a very simple answer. You are dealing with a renegade warlock. And you are heading straight towards her master's lair. It's time for truth to be unveiled. Once your body stops leaking, count your blessings from earth and leave. Okay, I think we should go for some healing items. Do we have... Okay, how much health are we missing? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 health. Okay. That's 5. We can eat 2 of those. And then we're fine. And there's the stairs. Let's take a look. Far, far down. Okay. Let's enter. Hopefully we can find the pillar again down there. So we can continue communicating with it. That would be nice. Okay. We are closing in on the next level as well. Undercoast path. Anything that way? Hey, you can walk here. But not very far, it seems. Okay. Let's keep going this way. Is this place on the map? Is what I'm wondering. Undercoast path. Yes, we have it on the map. That's good to see. Okay, so we are... This is a big place, huh? Okay. We are up here. There's plenty of stuff down here. There's the pillar, of course. Interesting, interesting, interesting. Where does this lead? A labyrinth ahead. Okay. Do we want... Oh. We have to go through the labyrinth, I suppose. You stand before an entrance. Beyond you see dark tunnels, winding passages, and a forlorn chamber connecting them all. Seems like one of those paths could lead down. Enter the chamber. You step inside. The musky air invades the holes in your helm. The air is thick with pollen. Let's not linger here, okay? This is exactly the type of place where poor clerics get gutted by ankegs, grigs, or... What are those land sharks called again? Boulettes? Yeah, boulette. Yeah, one of those. Alright, which way, cleric? Go through the fallen hallways. You move into the collapsed hallway, stepping over rubble and rotten timber. Watch your step. The floor is uneven, treacherous. Stone debris everywhere. Ancient construction, fallen to ruin. This place has been abandoned for decades, maybe centuries. A clicking sound echoes from the walls. Oh, fuck. Trap master is trap! Before you can make another sound, the floor gives way beneath a pressure plate. Let's dodge. We have advantage. Hi, okay. Okay, 2 HP, I can live with that. That was lucky. The blade catches your arm as you dive. A sharp pain, blood seeping through your mail. Shit, you alright? You pick yourself up, breathing hard. The passage ahead is clear now, the trap's bent. You find yourself in a low-ceilinged chamber. Water drips from somewhere above. The sound echoes in the enclosed space. I think we're close. The goblin is correct. You can see light filtering from a passage ahead. The exit. However, there is another path. Descending into darkness. You can smell old stone, stale air, death. Hey, let's explore that larger chamber before we leave. You want to go down there? Of course you do. If you think it'll help, fine. You descend into the ancient burial chamber. The air grows colder, still, rotten. Walk through the cracked entrance. The doorway appears to have been sealed for millennia. Yes, actual millennia. The recent seismic shift must have broken the seal. Stillness, heavy with centuries of undisturbed rest. Your footsteps splash in shallow water. It pools on the floor, ankle deep. The chamber is vast. Columns of carved stone rise into shadow. Snail motifs, spirals. Yep, this is a tomb. Tons of bones all around. His voice is barely a whisper. Don't take too long. And there, in the center, an altar. Upon it rests a mummified corpse. Let's take a closer look. Not human. A snail. A giant snail. Its shell is crystallized, preserved. The body itself is wrapped in ancient cloth, covered in strange runes. One of its appendages is extended, held out. In its grasp, a ring, entirely silvered. Even from here, you can see it glowing faintly. What is that thing? A dead snail? A really, really big dead snail. Examine the ring more closely. You step forward. The water ripples around your feet. The ring is silver, inlaid with small shells and blue stones. Look around the chamber. Your eyes scan the space. More altars, smaller ones. Other snail corpses, a whole congregation of the dead. Make a decision here. You stare at it. So, are you going to take it? I am tempted. Let's take it. You reach out. Your gauntlet closes around the ring. You pull. It slides free from the mummified grasp. For a moment, nothing happens. Look at it. Esoterically tingling. A magical ring. Put it on. You will find out what it does. The goblin wipes sweat from his brow. Let's get out of here before something else wakes up. A sound. Huh? All around you. Ah, shit. From the shadows, from alcoves, from beneath the water, they rise. Skeletons. Their bones ancient and yellowed, covered in barnacles and coral. Run! Ah! You are trapped. Okay, roll initiative. Seem better? They move as one, a chorus of clattering bones. This is bad. This is very bad. There's too many. The goblin draws his sling and lets a stone fly. It strikes one skeleton square in the skull. The skull cracks, but the creature doesn't fall. Fuck. They swarm forward, weapons raised. Rusted blades, bone spears, coral-covered clubs. 3 of them converge on you at once. The first blade cuts across your side. The second strikes your shoulder. Holy shit. The third misses, but only barely. You're bleeding. Yeah, I can see that. Cleric! 2 more skeletons advance on Snell. He dodges one strike, but the second catches him in the leg. Ah, shit! The remaining skeletons circle, waiting for an opening. Your god is with you. He must be. They are nothing but bones. Manage them. Death surrounds you. Literal death. We need to get out of here. Working on it. Any divine intervention would be great right about now. Swing at the nearest one is not looking too good. Dodge and weave. Okay, advantage at least. This needs an 11. This needs a 14. So this is the best one. Look for a pattern in their movement. There we go. There. They move together, coordinated. If you can disrupt one, the others will falter. Obviously, target one of them. Target the one in the center. The middle one, pointed out to Snell. Got it. Snell's next shot goes off and strikes true. The central skeleton's spine shatters. As it falls, the others hesitate, confused. Their coordination broken. Yes! You hear him yell. A fighting chant spawn in his voice. You're still surrounded, but the tide might be turning. Snell is wounded, you are wounded. But they are undead. They do not tire. You do. I've got an idea. The goblin rushes forward, sliding between skeletal legs. He emerges behind them and kicks one hard in the spine. It stumbles forward, knocking into 2 others. Now, while they're clustered, the mass of undead presses in. Blades from every direction. Oh, this is a... You take hits, multiple hits. Pain, blood. Hang on! One more push. You can end this. Your arms are heavy. Your breath comes in gasps. We need to end this or run. Think. Use your esoteric might. Think fast. Okay, first of all, let's heal myself. Okay, that's good. Charge through them. We need a 10. We have advantage. Or we need a 10 and we have advantage. Fall back towards the exit. I think we should fall back. That's better. You backpedal quickly, your allies moving with you. Step by step, fighting retreat. The skeletons pursue, but you're keeping ahead of them. The exit, you can make it. Fall back, no! You turn and sprint for the exit. The skeletons give chase, their weapons clattering. But you're faster. Rush past the threshold. You burst from the burial chamber into the passage below. Your lungs burn, your wounds scream. But you're alive. The skeletons reach the threshold and stop. They stand at the entrance, weapons raised, but do not pursue further. Keep moving. The goblin limps beside you, clutching his leg. You survived. Barely. Are you alright, Snow? I'll live. Probably. You? Nod. Right. Reach the exit. Your lungs burn, your body aches, but you're alive. And you make your way towards the exit. Behind you, the burial chamber returns to silence. You are... what? Emerging at the bottom of the ruins. The labyrinth delivered you safely down. Well, that was something. Nice to be alive. Let's go. Okay. Okay. We're down. I wanted to quickly heal myself, but I stepped into a cutscene. Snell looks up at the looming giant mushrooms overhead. Then he tenses up his arm. As his arm brushes against one of the sprouting, colorful flowers. He looks queasy. You really don't like mushrooms, eh? I don't see why I would. Especially these giant things. Like, come on, look at them. Yeah, they're huge. The goblin then takes a deep breath. These damn mushrooms. He shakes his head. It's fine, I'm ready. Meek has not seen so big dungeon in forever. Reminds Meek of Colony. Colony was in place like this. Oh, so your colony was way beneath the city below then? Yes, or Meek thinks so. Old Colony had many plant, many rock, wet too. That does describe many parts of the city below, but good to know. Oh, Meek does not know for sure, but Meek heard Colony before Meek was in big house, in not dungeon. Onward, Meek shall keep watch. Nod and continue down. Okay, now it's time to heal. What was that? That was 10 HP. I think we'll consume that. And then we have 5 remaining. Let's consume this. Beautiful. There we are. The questing tree has updated as well. Where's the assassin? The assassin is here. Okay, very good. Yeah, okay. Star Witness we're gonna have to keep following up on. But man, our questing tree is starting to really fill out. We should, hopefully we'll have enough money for the spellbook soon. And then there's plenty of other stuff. Yeah, but I'm sure we'll find some answers down here at least. That would be nice. Anything else around here? There's water flowing. That's at least pleasant to look at. Do you want to keep the light source up? Or since I see all the poofs, that's phase stuff disappearing. Druidcraft? Yeah, there's a lot of them. But they don't seem to be interactable. So I might turn the light back on. Goodbye. Phase spirits. An old shield, a really old shield. Dexterity and wisdom. Let's take it. Okay. Some more stuff down here. Okay. You know what? There's so many of them I would rather see them. I don't know if there's other phase spirits or something. This isn't water. A shrine older than any man on the coast. Arcane Rejuvenation. Regain 2 first level spell slots. Ah, that's nice at least. Can we go further that way? No, we've reached the edge. That's fine by me. I would rather stay away from weird esoteric bubbles after last time. I mean, to be fair, we made it out fine. Ah, behold, a tiny primal spirit. Let's talk. Okay, just the same words as per usual. An HWBT apple crate must have washed down here. 8 apples. That's 8 HP I can regain. That is beautiful. Anything else around here? Doesn't seem like it. And a lot of the smaller of these small spirits are not interactable. But that's okay. Hey, there's a belt of sorts. A belt pouch, wet and covered in fungus. Lovely. Shard of jaw, 42 crowns and some incense. How many crowns do I have now? 175. What do I need for the spell book? Was it 200 something? I'm not sure. I'm gonna have to. Oh, mushroom. A tiny mushroom. Yeah, swamp extract. Okay, beautiful. Anything else around here? More mushrooms that we could gather? Well, there's a mushroom. A long mushroom. More swamp extract. Very good. We won't say no to some more healing items. There's another small figure standing here. Though I suppose... Oh dear. I should probably throw in a quick save there. We can't go across here yet. I don't know if we ever can. Now what in tarnation? Big leader Gorgalash. Strength behold. Seems about right. 18. Troll. Level 9 frost troll. A great and mighty frost troll. Horrifying even while asleep. You've got a few ways of approaching this. Killing a troll is not easy and you need all the advantage you can get. Attack him right away, giving you a head start. Put up some kind of trap. Try to communicate first. Weak. Walk away. Also weak. Getting close enough to strike the sleeping monster would be difficult. However, it would allow you to strike a decisive blow. 18 strength, 13 dex, 22 constitution, 7 intelligence, 9 wisdom, 6 charisma. Okay. I'm afraid conversing will... Wait. Guy in yellow clothes. Frank, son of Frank, is that you? Okay, we're gonna have to talk with the troll. I don't think we should break out in a fight with this guy, not after what we've been through today. Let's engage. It's back facing the pillar of jaw, a creature right out of every kid's nightmare. A troll. A frost troll to be precise. Horrid creature. Sleeping like a damn babe. Your bloodline pulses within your veins, shying away from its headsman. Your goblin companion stares slack-jawed at the beast. There is a cage next to the pillar. Something inside is moving, but you'll need to get closer to investigate. You can definitely sneak up on him, maybe get a nice strike in before he wakes up. You're going to screw this up like always. A troll? Yes. Your mortal enemy. A scourge upon this world. A scourge whose defeat belongs to you as your birthright. Your life has been building up to this moment. It's time to avenge him. What do we do? I'm not sure, cleric. He reluctantly moves his gaze off the beast to face you. This is beyond anything that I... his whisper is low and shaky. We can't kill a troll. His face says, could we? A cage? Should I sneak up and check it out? That is a possibility. However, it could end poorly. Do it. You were lucky enough to find the troll sleeping. Now you can fuck him up, bad style. How do I ambush the troll? Opportunist, eh? You need to get closer first, to do any proper damage. But you'll probably get stomped to death if you try it. Easy. Guy is fast asleep. I'll just talk with the beast? Okay, yes. Yes. Just be polite and it'll all work out just fine. Foolish. The only good troll is a dead troll. Sneak up. Do I want to do that? I need to roll an 11. My history with rolls in this game is not great.